Did you know that gold was the best investment class for 2022? According to longtermtrends.net, gold has actually outperformed the S&P 500, Dow, and Bitcoin for 2022. So what are you waiting for? Open a gold IRA or silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments this month and receive a free 1/4 ounce American Gold Eagle coin with every qualified IRA of $50,000. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments and their thousands of 5-star reviews. Hey, Inspired Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers, John Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, for subscribing, and hitting the notifications button so you'll be notified about new videos every day. Thank you also for joining us in the Inspired Newsroom, our new second channel here on YouTube. Alrighty, let's dive into it. Just 2 days ago, the Republicans in the House have announced that they are going to vote on a bill to abolish the IRS and the income tax. Now, this is humongous, gigantic news. And right away, many people have come out and jumped on this topic and said, this is just a distraction. This is never going to happen. They don't have the majority in the Senate to do it. This is just big talk, no action. And I want to say, shut up for a moment here. Just slow down and remember how things really work out, how we really create our reality, how we really bring into our experience that which we want to see. Number one is, and it always starts with that, we conceive a thought, an idea, a vision. That's how it begins. Thought precedes everything. Then we add desire, emotion, feeling. We imagine what it would feel like. We send out into the field what that reality would look like, and we really sink into it, what it would taste like, smell like, feel like, everything. And that's how we begin impressing things onto the field. The third, and that usually comes right after the first two steps, the third step is the inspired action that we take, inspired by all those feelings and ideas. So this is how the creative process works. And when people say this is never going to happen, let me tell you something. Now this is on the docket. Now this is in the public space. Now this is in the media. Now this is in people's heads and thoughts. Now a possibility that didn't exist before because people couldn't even imagine that it's possible is beginning to exist. But not just that. Outside of the mainstream, many people have envisioned this, including us, for many years and decades. They have studied the true history of taxation. They've studied the foundation that this nation was founded on, which was no taxation. They've studied the constitutionality or non-constitutionality of the income tax, the creation of the IRS, and many other of these institutions. Let's go with this beautiful vision of a different future for a moment here. Let's also remember that in 2020, when the lockdowns happened, the first lockdown, we saw some really beautiful firsts. I remember beautiful images from around the world, the canal in Venice, animals appearing that were long forgotten, blue skies, we saw cleaner air, we saw cleaner water. People for the first time experienced what it could be like if they worked from home, from an environment that they liked. A lot of people exited the 9-to-5 hamster wheel and they actually started to work for themselves. They started fulfilling their dreams. They started living their dreams, as horrible as a lot of these developments have been since. And we're not advocating for a lockdown. We're not saying any of this was coming necessarily from a positive intention. But here is the crux of it. Ultimately, we created even the first lockdown. Yes, we created that. Apparently, that was the universe's way of showing us what might and could be possible. Tax deadlines were moved. A lot of things happened that never happened before. And if we dismiss this simply because it was initiated because of something negative, we dismiss the grand scheme of how things really work. And that is so important. Moving forward, we need to remind ourselves of this incredible power that is becoming more and more visible in the field around us, in the reality. Yes, our thoughts, our visions, our imagination, our dreams, our hopes, they're beginning more and more to become visible in the realm around us. Don't just dismiss them as conspiracy theory. Don't dismiss them as another distraction. Don't fall into the trap that these people who pretend to be elites are all powerful and they can steer everything. No, there's a much more powerful force. It's the power of vision that is within you. And so let's envision together a world where we're not constantly robbed of our earnings, where people can't come at gunpoint and blackmail us into giving up what we earn, what we make for a living. Let's imagine together a beautiful world where abundance is our natural birthright manifested again. Let's actually put some positive, beautiful juju into this vision and let's watch it unfold, because you know what? God works in mysterious ways and we don't have to understand the house oftentimes. We need to put in our energy, our vision, and we need to step and jump on board and then also take inspired action. The truth is, in my own life, whatever I created, envisioned, thought of, dreamed of, scripted, imagined, a lot of these things have actually come true, but they've never come true in the way that I thought they would. That's just not up to me. The hows so often are very different than we would have imagined them. So let's just put all our energy and action into a vision and then let it unfold in a manner of least resistance. So envision with me a world without an IRS. Envision that this part of your life, of your business, of your accounting, all of it is gone. There is no income tax. You don't pay that check. You don't go online and make that payment. It is gone. Envision this with me. Envision greater abundance for everyone. Envision food, clean water, clean air for everyone. We need to step into these visions more often and create from them. All right, Inspired Tribe, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back with you again very, very soon. We're more dedicated than ever to provide authentic, truthful, and uncensored information and inspiration. That's why we created the Inspired community on the free speech platform Locals. There's no censorship, a free flow of information, and it's more personal and intimate. And you can join us as a free member or a paid supporter. Please visit inspired.locals.com and join us today.